Live TV. And then program is for Ghana community. A Ghana High Commission and a Hase studio. And then a special program. Now my yati and Woma Bibre about in our community. More recently, Krabako buy a lady of free Ghana buy there. Now a lot of people are making a lot of comments. And then you dozy no make a cover. Yes. Yeah. Or head of public affairs and information. Emma Ghana High Commission in the UK. Thank you, Dozy, for coming.
Thank you, Kula.
Now you better share and no more be brave. And then program for 4 episode sections. Say bema a TF for Ghana for war UK. Obi are all planning anywhere in the world. Obeso to by UK. Obetimi ehunu the role and responsibilities. Ghana High Commission war. Also responsibility towards Ghana High Commission and the Ghana High Commission responsibility to any Ghanaian who visit the UK. Enti yabaka kanoma visa, yabaka immigration, making a passport application. Any complaints? Nipa ni bebre afreme almost so ye yabaka kasano mano kakra. Some understanding be ebeba ma ye nyina yetimi working in collaboration with Ghana High Commission eniji mu. Na oba na ojeni eti say
bad. Traffic walk kakra.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a good journey, quite smooth.
Yeah, that's it. Now, uro Ghana Commission say TFO betimi uro any adekrunti ene oha.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Kula. My role here, head of public affairs and information. In that role, I'm more like the mouthpiece of the mission, and see dealing with media houses, press houses, journalists. I mean, educating the public on our role and our vision as a High Commission, and helping to project the general image of Ghana in the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. I mean, in short, in my role or mission.
Okay. Now, how busy are you?
It's quite a busy one because every day, I mean, in the morning, a typical day, a radio interview, I will call from say assembly or Chrome, what is your take on it? Your press releases, your new reports, and it's quite busy. But I mean, at the end of the day, Juma for Ghana, any call for work room, but it's quite fulfilling.
Now, over Ghana population, in the UK.
The last figures are from UK authorities in Chile are approximately we are around 250,000 on top of my head. But meaning say a new rough estimate by more. I mean, there are more Ghanaians in the UK than the 250 that people say.
Now you took Ghana for when you say Obi took I think preparation maybe for the unexpected. And people Obi or be passport. Obi or be yare. Obi also be other emergencies ni na abeba mo ho enti mu pa as a Ghana Commission say otiefuo ebeti ase say any more responsibilities for Ghanaians no anything.
First of all, no, you are right. Our role as a mission or the Ghana High Commission is we are here to represent the interest of Ghana as a sovereign state, and then the interest of Ghanaian nationals residents in the United Kingdom, either they are visiting or they are here permanently or they are born here. We are here to represent those interests. And in our role, no, your responsibility is be brave. You provide services be brave. You provide trade and investment services. For example, trade and investment service is your officer say Ghanaian waha na se opeso okoye investment wo ye Chrome Ghana. The areas are government person among for be investi wo for example, one district, one factory, one village, one dam, one district, one warehouse. Sa areas no mo. Sa officer na be church from mo near uhia ebi a uhia tax identification number uhia company registration or registrar general's department or be church from mo. That is part of the interest, how we educate Ghanaians on those things. And we change your welfare services, which is more of advisory. We be advising about their marital issues, their rights as citizens of the UK. To send the Okano say obinya asemo krom ha. Ebia ebe track or my home office. So nipa kono I say or a citizen. I mean things like that. And actually, we try to solicit views of Ghanaians through town hall meetings, outreach programs on Yama per se, Ghana Yama and all of that. But one of the most important services that we provide as a country towards citizens of Ghana here is the Obi passport here. We are here to help them replace their lost passport. If the passport is damaged, we are here to provide those services. If they need visas, we provide all of those services. So I mean, in short, those are some of the services that we provide. And then we also, okay, so let me also say there were a police liaison officer, or your Highgate offices, will be here a criminal record check. Obey application or the application authorities know one cry. Once they finish, they call us, and then we give those criminal records to all those people.
And then you see a share here with like Obi making passport application.
Okay.
Because many commentators in Konipa be brave frame. No more be some home sem say almost one area almost feel there a problematic more. Intine I say Obi ba Ghanaian crowd or Baha or also responsibilities biana. The adventure here or passport. Passport application one fees, you know. I mean, when a certificate, you know, MIA. How did they arrive with the fees?
Well, let me start off by saying, I mean, it's our fees, we know, a passport fee, we know. It's something that has been on the board for quite a while. And your fees, fees and the validity of passport. Say, Ube Kaya first, now passport no validity near 5 years.
Yeah.
And through agitations and negotiations, the government increased it from 5 to 10 years. Now the issue on the table, it's the fees. But let me be very quick to say that anything regarding fees in Ghana is determined by Parliament.
Okay.
Fees are determined by Parliament. And say a Parliament now can say okay, we reduce fees and keep it at what it is. The point I want to make essentially is those issues about the cost of fees have come to the High Commissioner's table. I mean, people have written petitions, people have written to him personally, and he has sent all these things to Accra. And I think the position of government on this is that yes, they do agree that the cost is too high, but then Parliament is still working towards reviewing that. But let me also say that it's not the Ghana High.
But the new workers, you know, and a certain fees.
No mission. I mean, the whole world, there were several high commissions. None of those missions have the power to set fees, passport fees.
Okay.
The fees are set by Parliament. Okay.
Now, I mean, of course, this the process of making passport application. Many people find it very complex.
Okay.
I almost say yeah application. So I'm call website, you know, so no yeah, maybe or yeah mistake be cry na say wa friend ya delete and ya delete bibi or no what me make progress. No also no sometimes no be fresh obi amfa phone no. Is there a period, a working time you're saying? Say yeah, a TF betimi attain no manya some understanding of it say bia you share massive time say near policy that these are the times of taking course.
Okay. First of all, me addressing the first part of the question, you say when people are filling forms, they are not able to do this thing. We call passport website website no are very, very user friendly. I mean any difficult process. We start the application now. If you start and you want to stop and come back, or there is a mistake that you want to rectify, Uber, you see another button say retrieve your application. And the password and new reference numbers now more from the original passport. Once you enter with your name and that reference number, you are able to retrieve your application and then you can continue. So having said that, let me come to the issue you mentioned about times.
Yeah.
The offices of the High Commission, especially the visa section, when it comes to collection, they also between 9 and 1. That is for collection of passports and visas. But then the other offices they work up until like 5:30 before they close.
Now, telephone, I didn't know go for Obi Amfano. Almost Obi Nipa, where the Nipa back, and I believe, say, as time goes on, maybe anytime from 7:30, you will take a course. Now, beside any question behind. I believe that is one of the things on call us
It is true. I mean, I wouldn't sit here and say that we are running a perfect system. Every day, we take measures to see how we can improve upon our services, especially visas and passports. I mean, we've had that complaint, and then we've been trying to work very hard at it. For example, we now have a dedicated call center where people are able to call and put in their complaints. Now, Uko website, Uko contact us. If you click on the contact us button, it takes you to where all the contacts are. Now, there's a particular contact email for passport and visas. Or where it works. It is very, very effective. My query at passportandvisas.com. I don't know if you've seen that before. It works. Once you send your email about whatever challenges you are having with visa or passport application, they are able to reply and to respond to your message in record time. Also, visa and passport hotline. But what would tend to happen is, especially around this time that people are traveling to Ghana, I mean, you call it, you have to stay in the queue for a little while. We don't understand that people, I mean, nobody loves to wait. So it's a bit of a challenge. But then almost all the other these things are working. The email, the hotline is working. But it's just that you have to stay in the queue for a while.
Say, or make it also visa application. Maybe you know. Now, name no. Application say it doesn't allow him say 3 days now or say or here you can say short stay, which is the 3 months one.
3 months, yes.
Short stay one. However, or call forms no so appointment time no. Want me the appropriate appointment time, he has to either pay higher fee to be able to get the time that he wants. But say or pay that within the normal period, say 2 weeks. And over to coin, no make application. There is no way to obtain appointment.
If I understood your question, you are talking about the appointment is in 2 weeks.
Over to coin in 2 weeks time or 3 weeks time. Then he wants to make a passport application.
Normal application, standard one.
That's a standard one.
Now say standard one, you have to travel the full course. I mean, maybe 2 weeks that you get it.
Yes.
But then if you look on, we have various categories of visas that people would want to apply for. For example, we have the 72-hour service.
The 72-hour service. And we also I don't know Niska or the 72-hour service. However, or no, but so a standard application. Then this standard application or cost 72 hours no crana, still no cry, so no time or open until say be or 24 hours. 24 hours the day be a time or man notice say 24 hours the day be a time but the whole 3 days allow all pay a standard one no chance
3 days near 72 and the pakunu so on pay 72 no or your normal one. But you see that is how it works. Okay, if you want a standard, why would someone even want a standard visa but they want to travel to Ghana in 3 days? You are paying for a standard service.
Yes, or pay stand. Oh, maybe won't tell me question. My question is, Nipa no, make your application. He has about 3 weeks to travel to Ghana or a month. However, by making that between that period, they are not able to make that application. The reason is, forms doesn't allow them to have appointment time within that period.
Within 3 weeks.
Within 3 weeks. Minya obi kura or say no ni wife or so ye enye visa there by a passport. The wife passport or so to kwa Ghana within a month.
Okay.
But when he made the application, appointment time onya outside that time so to kwa
then probably you see that's what I'm saying. Say around this time it's quite busy. So if you go for a standard application for a visa, you might get a time that is way beyond, because you see, we work with appointments. You have to go on the system, make an appointment, and come at the right time that the system gives you to come for your visit. So if it's a standard application, you might get a date that is far over and above what you have. But you see, it's not because the system wants to penalize you or anything. It's just because these are the busiest periods for the mission in terms of passport and
busiest period. And you probably mentioned that to me. Now, busiest period, Argentina, the commission don't consider to employ more staff within that period to cover the busiest period, because they want to use the same staff level for the same services, and then chaos.
No, it's not. You see, let me tell you, there are various reasons why it becomes chaotic. Okay. Apart from the standard, if you apply for a standard visa, the system will give you a standard date. That is standard. Okay. If you go for this, if you pay for a 72-hour service, you get your 72-hour service. But let me go on to enumerate some of the reasons why it's become chaotic. You see, one of the reasons is maybe a application for standard visa and even 72-hour visa. The system says, okay, Beju visa no at 9:30 on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. The person gets there at 8 o'clock instead of the 9:30 that is given, and they want to be served. Obisu wohwa, the appointment here 9:30, but they will come at 1. You see, so somebody who is appointment is 9:30 is there, but they also want to be served. That way it becomes chaotic. So let's respect. I mean, what we advise people to respect the time that the system gives them to come for their visas, and we will not have such chaotic and messy scenes at the mission when it comes to passport and visas.
Now, this here, main issue with the whole process, and they say, how do people complain? Say, I'm not happy with services, because I'm call websites, and so everything is there except complaint.
Everything is there.
Everything, be open, be information, be open, or but so be person you complain any website and so.
Oh, we have like I said, my query at passport and visas.com. It's on there. Their email address is on.
Maybe as well your money clear. Say
If they call, contact us on the High Commission website. Contact us, and then you see all the details over there.
Okay.
The contact details.
Now, Ghana need be you can't worry about it. Do any Ghanaian who comes here have a responsibility to contact High Commission?
Yes, they do.
But I don't know.
Well, okay, so that is why I'm here today, to let people know that, okay, we are the Ghana.
Exactly. They don't know about it.
I do understand that they don't know. We try to encourage people that when you leave Ghana, whatever the capacity you are applying for a visa to the UK authorities, whether you are applying to come here as a visitor, as a student, your first point of call should be the Ghana High Commission. We have what is called the Citizens Registration Exercise. You come, you register with the mission, you give us your details, who you are staying with, your relatives in Ghana, and other basic information. Send your bayer in case of anything, we are able to contact you or your relatives. You see, so like we are saying, they don't know, and that is why we have embarked upon this public education exercise with the help of key media guys like yourself, to send a message out there that, look, when you come, in fact, we are planning to launch the citizens registration website once more. We'll give you the date and the times, but we encourage people to come and register with the Ghana High Commission and give us basic information about themselves, so that in case of emergency, we know where and how to contact them.
Now, say, Obi are on register, to see, I know a better that still know they can come and register.
Of course, anytime. I mean, you can come and register with that. In fact, the form should be online, but you can always come in to Highgate offices.
If people want to access the form, where should they go?
It's on the website. So you go on the Ghana High Commission website. If you look at the bottom left corner, you see consular and welfare. Once you click on that, it brings down all the buttons, and then you see citizens registration, Ghana registration. It's on there.
Now, you can't say, I didn't know, see, too quiet free Ghana. This information is not there.
It's not where. But obviously, who took free Ghana?
Anybody free Ghana, no, say, I mean, we should have a system, automatically, people should be advised from Ghana, say, so Uber, at least, wherever you are traveling to in the world, then you need to contact your High Commission.
Oh, well, I mean, I do understand where you are coming from, but you see, normally, if you are the only organization you deal with more is the British High Commission. I mean, you are in a hurry to fill your forms and to go for your visa and to travel. So, I mean, people are not able to access that information. But if they make the time to go to the British, to the
well, yeah, I'm so see a best question by Fabi. Now, yentie the Obika. But your one now referring, sorry. Oh, you Nanama, Pacho Bibikana.
I was
Nanama, who is
said, we don't know for any name. No, I didn't know what she wanted to come and person with her. And saying, when my brother and my passport, Mr. Passport will be renewed. We may move the wire service in Nico. But my teacher will say, maybe say, what my passport now. I say, which you are online, which you don't card, which you debit card, and also back to post order. But I know we also buy you the cash with your man. So I say, I mean, if I have any argument, is how come we require no? Not me, card, my proposal of the post order, then will be bad. If you need to get a man, it's a man, this is for you to say, I'm not one of your corruption. And I'm going to just go high commission on Moody. My cool to qua. Nobody to make me say no crap. What's one of Moody's credit? What is the new true? It is the American said the wapa. Over check the movie art. As I'm passing before we shall know Moody's car. Over one knows so many because every banana and another moon now. Oh, Guamagana is here. Young person only the cowboy and so we should move. And oh, yes, I didn't go for the car. The pouch of Roma. One more Casapa. The toast should be emotional. Yaba wa eche dodo em se nipa na se musha oba wa me ba me chest na what na eche dodo eno so ya de ba ko ha me iti na mas dem na se me sre mo a ni se mo nji ska ho ya the card ana se posta wada ba ye nyo bi a wa se oba na nji ska ba cho masama no
yo da wase we dey dozi wait me o be kan bibi kakra fa ho an.
Okay, and the two questions. I mean, I can say on authority that both whether you are paying online or whatever, nobody takes cash. I mean, we do all our transactions are cashless.
Yes.
Uba hoa and he say obisi ubi jinis kawo high gator. I mean, I can ask the person to come forward and point at the counter and the person who took their money. But I can say on authority that nobody takes money from a customer because all our transactions are cashless. So that's the first one. Second one was the second question was about it is true. Part of it is the reasons why I nominated. Ebia, who appointment at 12 o'clock. The person comes at 9 and they still want to be served. And he says, Adia, then the information officer would want to give you a ticket so that you sit there and wait. But if everybody would respect the time that the system gives them for them to come for their visas or their passports, we would serve everybody in record time and then they will go home. Two, I mean, when they come, instead of them to sit in a room, some of them will stand outside and you have to call them to come and get there. So all kinds of reasons. So yes. But we do understand. I mean, day in, day out, we take some of these complaints on board and we make sure that we use them to make our services better to the district. At the end of the day, we are here to serve Ghanaians. And I mean, who wants to keep a customer waiting? Because the longer the customer waits, the longer the customer service person also waits in the office. And nobody wants to wait in an office for too long.
Yeah, thank you. Now, it is here, me interest here. Ghana. I know, say, you say, raise Kakakraba, the chrono in terms of tourism. Now, no, Obi Beji visa. Now, or Ghana. Do we do criminal check?
Well, we don't do criminal checks. You see, the thing is that when the person here, let's say someone is in the UK, a UK national who is going to Ghana for the first time, you don't have, and the person has applied for a 72-hour passport. Practically, no, we don't even have the time to do criminal checks on them here before they go to Accra. One of the measures we have put in place is to ask them to give us the address. If they say they are going to stay in Hotel A, we ask them to give us the address of the hotel where they are going to be staying, just so that the authorities are able to keep tabs on them and know where they are, what they are doing in the country. So that's one of the measures, and it's part of the checklist that we have as part of the visa application process.
Then you pay that for no answer.
Oh, but I mean,
you know, Peter fast ni ade o ha o ye dangerous. So mu ko e kro mo na say here measures be near stop wo.
No. That's why I'm saying that if a pedophile is going to Ghana, obviously the system will tell you, say, bring us reports on your hotel where you be staying or the resident where you be staying. So yeah, we are able to keep tracks on them. But it's cooler.
But PO box
no. No, PO box. Now we are asking for proper address. Okay. But you see, it's the same way. If someone is coming from Ghana to the UK authorities have not got any way of checking, say, the person is a criminal or not. They can't do it in Ghana. How are they able to do it? It is only when the person gets here and they say they are coming to visit Mr. Kula. Then they know, so okay, this person is here. But the system is in such a way that because security is that they are able to track some of those people. And that is the level we want to get to as a country. And that is why sometimes we ask people to bring invitation or the hotel booking of where they say they are going to be staying.
Yeah. A good measure. But I think the Ghana community kakra na nem kata and almost say almost say aho ni en check na omukwa because for instance not only in Ghana like omo UK hanko but omo other parts of the world, you know, due to terrorism act due to issues with antisocial behavior. For example, obi tikroma say na wawo obi sikan so sabe ebia o Ghanaian or akola but owo sikan or a dangerous person ya man visa no call Ghana or kono ya no any checks to find out from the police akola no kura no okokromo no he needs some intervention of work to be done with him. Could be say wakum nipa and ni parents need omu dwane. You know, we have heard a number of stories. People try to hide their children when they do commit crime and take them to Africa. And now, no, these are not checked. They are still dangerous to the people there. They are taking the crime from here to there, and because of visa, no, it is to control such people. No, I think one of the measures I hear Yedi Jatwa, any idea commission is consider no shall criminal check. You will come up almost also. We cry magic business, no. Now may that's right. Every day, my say
I would pass that on to my bosses so that they see what they can do about it. But I mean, undoubtedly, it's a very good suggestion.
You say another call. Pacho one friend. Yeah.
Pacho, we pass them back. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing a Pacho. The person we come back also say, and I said, you must WhatsApp will be called around. I'm saying, my mini friend. If she Ghana ba, it's about buying or by Ghana commission. Oh my man, baby, and I'm about to find out say, who she Ghana ba? Now we move here. Now we do from one. Over Ghana commission, I'll say amount down them. Affectional. The person who said. Ghana commission Ghana property. All emergency debt will have be too big critically by calling Mobiano a Ghana near. Also money by calling that. And I said, the big chick the calling himself. Young lady is a baby house, so now we Ghana on sober. Because who are all the Ghana she. A person will say, BB, you know, or January to be bound more general. And I said, so be a car, I hope she don't know any BB, I will know be our. No, but I was a Ghana commission for. Only receiving the money, baby, let's know. I'm baby, I'm an actor. I know I come with one be a 9 cow because my people are near front of secular. I can't say the fat I buy a home, what is not good. If you ever say now, on my young for
you, thank you. Sorry, yes, I'm for another call or hang count. You're Pacho one a friend after free.
Let's have to remind. I want to be anonymous.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Go on.
Mr. Doji's response to the questions around the delay at the embassy, I don't think that answers your question.
I mean, can you...
I don't think that people turn up, let's say, for example, at 9 o'clock for a 12 p.m. appointment. I don't think that is the case. It's just a case of the service personnel or the workers carrying the tradition of poor customer service from Ghana to this place. You go there and they sit behind the counters and literally with their faces full, they don't want to talk to you. And I don't think the answer he gave really answers the question. Something needs to be done about the customer service that is being rendered at the Ghana High Commission. People who make payment for priority services shouldn't be put together with people who pay normal. I mean a standard fee. I've made payments for priority services, which is a lot of money, but have been set at the same time as people who make standard payments. I think all these things need to be regularized to stop the delay at the Ghana High Commission. You go there and spend a whole day there. No, we haven't got that much time in this country to wasting at the Ghana High Commission. And most importantly, when you've made payment for priority service, it should be seen as such. And I mean, in our visas be processed with that level of dexterity than what they are offering to us now. So if you can readdress that question again, I'll be really grateful.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay,
so let me first address the question of accommodation. I mean,
yes.
As a mission, we wish that we have so many properties in the UK that when people come and say that,
say more properties. That's our commission. What properties?
That's what I'm saying. You see, that's what I'm saying. Say, I mean, we wish as a mission, say we had properties that when people come and say, oh, I mean, we are stranded, you could give to them. But Kula, think about it in practical terms. Which mission can have property? Even the UK government, do they have properties for even social housing for their own people?
But for emergencies,
no, you can't do that. You see, when you do that, in as much as we wish that is the case, it practically it cannot be the case, because you see, can you imagine the number of people who come saying that they are stranded?
Yeah.
We cannot meet the demands, and practically we haven't got the property to give to people, and that is why we advise, okay, that when you are applying for a visa to come to this country, either as a visitor or as a student, you need to take steps to make sure that you have somewhere that you stay. Okay, that is just practical. And you see,
Nipa visa no application on Ghana. No, I call British Embassy. No, I apply. The Nipa visa via. Is there any advice or any website that through Ghana negotiation with the British High Commission say, or advising anyone going for visa say, following you getting a visa, this is the advice from Ghana High Commission in the UK, or this is the advice from Ghana High Commission or Foreign Office. Say, traveling abroad, these are, for instance, in the UK, your areas are crime is really high, knife and gun crime, you have to be careful. Maybe be careful of certain things. Maybe alcohol, uni accommodation, and then don't travel, don't do this. The role of the commission here, so that before Nipa own dada.
That's what I'm saying. That you see, we have very effective welfare officers here. Assuming someone travels from Ghana and walks into our offices that they want to register, so that we know where they are going to be staying and all of those things. The welfare officers are more than happy to tell you that, look, okay, welcome to the UK. This is what you need to do. This is what you must be doing. So that is fine. We are more than happy to do that. But you see, to come back to the question of accommodation, say, Kula, time I will back home, on the visa form, some visa will say, oh, where are you going to stay? Oh, I'm going to stay with my uncle. What is his address? Now my address. After that, you get here and you say that you haven't got accommodation. So you have already satisfied this thing for the visa to be issued. Because you see, realistically, if you told the visa officer at the British High Commission that you don't know where you are coming to stay, obviously they wouldn't have issued the visa, would they?
Yeah.
Did you know what I'm saying? But you did indicate that, oh, I mean, when it comes to your sustenance and where you are going to stay in your pocket money, you are fine. Do you know where I'm coming from?
But I think still no advice should be there.
That's what I'm saying, that we have welfare officers. If you come to the High Commission,
me free a chroma. Now wako other passer. If you go on the British Embassy's website, hold on, let's take this call. Pachawan friend, friend. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Pachawan friend, friend.
My friend is Tama. This referee London.
Yo, yeah, that was it. Now, what did ye kasa wa hanyina Ghana Commission and omama time kakra say ya omu be meet custom omu like the community needs in terms of your needs in normal ye here omu beka omu su row any normal omu ye nyina wa ha no ye da oma si bebre ye da dozi ase doji ye da wasi bebre so wa ba na wa hwe ye community say be city ya watimi aba betra wo say oba be ya de we ya we can only thank you but you will be aba so ka kire o kan
Mr. Cho, me question back who me say me Tom Cho like almost represent Ghanaian say what I see. In case beer BBC and now BBC Ghanaian. Ne beer the business say can say oh any panel by interview no assurance oh baby or betina. But obey one way the other no. We're stranded. In all that circumstance, so make some place to be said in case of emergencies. Such kind of people can be held for short time for them to sort themselves out. And change. Secondly, the question I'm facing is a fire visit home. Say be a ubi to me ever. Maybe a oba no visa. Maybe a beku one way the other, not the visa then. Abewu. Now I can't. I have to be stranded. In that circumstances, no. Ghana High Commission, will be the timid support to Boa or Mom Paya. What's almost fossil. Near also more yen, also money, a woman, and now say more bang on what the Boa. Run now, no, me be example. Say, I am set clear of 4 days, money. And you see, the Ghanaians bear 40 Ghanaians through America, do Ghana, US, Ghana. In that circumstances, no, what is the main role of the Ghana High Commission, even here or US in any other continents now? Young Ghana for a couple. So, the to Ghana near, no, I can't no more fast of Boa. Onipano. It's so Onipano to me getting access to them. How can they help such people?
Okay.
Because even in US, my opinion was about thinking, say, in that case, say, their government, any high commissioner or no, any government need to meet a casa and also me a I think that something it has been changed. But anyway, about your mind, any aqua woman. So almost pay my money to fair enough. Ultimate no money, and it can be to say, if you any what on your seminar, if you buy and you are to me bonipa, or be doing and you are born or ha, any beer, then craft I be woo and a man a car. The say, and you might be great to me see. It is a nipani with this up and ten so now. A dear more, not a beer, or to me, any access, not to me catch it.
Thank you. Yeah, that was Sibebre. Thank you. Where those you what in the course.
Well, so I think there was a question about customer service.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that customer service at the High Commission is bad. It is improving. But obviously, as a human institution, there's always room for improvement. We'll take the comments on board, the complaints on board, and then we'll keep working at it to make sure that because you see, really and truly, there's no customer service officer at our high gate offices that is there to make life hell. To what end? The question you ask yourself: why would a customer service officer? You see, let me tell you something. I was at the High Commission. Every day I go to stand there just to observe how things go. And then one of the things I've noticed is that you see sometimes our own people also come to the High Commission and maybe some of the requirements like bring a letter of invitation because the person has indicated that or you're Italian national. Because it's an online application, the system doesn't know whether you are Italian or you are a Ghanaian Italian. And if our invitation letter now will hotel reservation, but the person will come without those documents, expecting to be served. It takes a while. Okay. But I do take on board the fact that you apply for a 72-hour service and then you are asked to sit with the people who are applying for the standard service. Those are things that we'll be working on, as I said. So
hold on, caller.
We'll be working on.
Hold on, caller, please.
Regarding there was a question about people whose visa had expired,
yes,
and all those things. I mean, those are issues for the Home Office. But you see, what we do is that when people come to us with immigration issues, okay, we have consular officers who will invite you in, listen to your case, and then based on what this thing is, they liaise with the Home Office to try and solve this problem. We also have a team of lawyers that we ask you to consult, and they'll give you their legal opinion on some of those matters.
Okay.
And then she mentioned the American case. I mean, as I speak, there is that back and forth between the US and the Ghana government on this thing, which I'm not in a position to speak to, but like she herself admitted, they are a sovereign country. Ghana is also a sovereign country, and within the limits of international law, we are really not allowed to interfere with some of those decisions that they take. But we try as much as we can to help our people if they have a right. So we educate them on, like, look, this is your right. I mean, the other time I was speaking to you about some of those things and you were even telling me about some of the opportunities in the social health sector for some of those people. So those are some of the things. We liaise with social workers like yourself to try and offer the best help we can to our citizens who are here.
Sorry, baby. Okay, caller. But you want a friend or free?
I'm free UK. You're from Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, Elizabeth, where they watch the course in there was so Maninko.
May I ask you, lady, know for earlier on, or can say, say, your provisions via OB, ever to sell the blind lady, no, by who approach the High Commission for Financial Support and accommodation or mambo, Mimi. A point I understand me catching and say, me fancy we a British citizen. Now we call Ghana, now we call Covicity, obviously, as the friend is saying, the man on the platform, the can, you have to satisfy the rules in terms of the visa application, isn't it? So, better now hotel.
Mr. Dozie, why? Okay.
Yeah, in the application, no trust, and not even who call it Ghana now, who call Shewa. Obviously, you better put embassy, the British embassy, or more. There is nothing like Omubema or accommodation and Nansika. Rather, no, Omeka said the option there for you is for them to send you back to the UK, obviously with a free flight. You understand? And now, sir, we will be a UK charity, be a base or Ghana. Me as support you in terms of that condition. The reason why I make Kasano, I'm making that example because me a French citizen. Me too free France about UK, obviously me call France embassy or catch up with some bahano, but almost can the same thing me say in case I me won't betray me waha. Me making sure say me back catch you when I get the call back to France to get the right support. And now say you will other French agencies, which is like a charity for my own betting as supporting me. And almost my guidance to UK and also other charities are on betting but they did not even advise me to make a benefit in terms of the UK government or what I say. And no was will satisfy the rules. And I think so unfortunately for us Ghanaians, sometimes we are not willing to learn or read, I would say, because you read and get me who say, oh, who could read immigration rules and guidelines, and this is what they say. So I apply, I ain't stand up Buamino is not of the government, or I would say the leaders. Buamino is normally personal, or down for Ubia Wunino. You understand? And the High Commission, in my opinion, they are the government, they are there to represent Ghanaians in diaspora. It doesn't mean, say, so Ubana wants you, those things are different. It got nothing to do with what the High Commission stands for. I mean, that's what I understand what it means anyway. It's, I hope some answer lady no question, Into next time we shall be to find out about or making sure say or satisfy the rules, and yes, or better BBR or application is to know about or set of other means. However, Obama said to the of course, we betting up with churches, we betting up with charities. This is why we are there for. This is why Ghanaians as well are your hands. So I will say yes, we are available in terms of setting up charities to help people like that.
Said you're okay. On na you busa question on say now no answer nipa be free Ghana no. What advice is the Foreign Office giving to any traveler who is leaving Ghana? Oh, obi a utu kwa kokro bi aso say, for example, who call over Britain, these are the conditions. What you say? You may need maybe if you work or Uber hotel, you may need this amount of money to go to that hotel. Say Uber call a year, Uber call that uni family now call Uber visitor. You may need this amount of money with you. Food may cost this amount. Yeah, hotel for a week will cost you this amount, and conditions like this, and also giving advice about areas that may be dangerous, for you. In case of an emergency, the numbers you can contact to get help, or other agencies that may be able to help you. All these conditions, will help the person to have insight, some insight. And son over 2 coin.
Sorry. So, Ghana now over UK for visitors. So, more application. This application is more websites, but it gives you all those kind of information anyway. It's not in the Ghana government also. Yes, I do.
The British Embassy website is a CIA. Ukwa omo can be actual. But yeah, was bebre other callers. But why? Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Those the course. Hello, Pacho one friend, Afri. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Pacho, who is on the phone and where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, my name is Alhaji Alasan Balba. I'm calling from London.
Oh, Alhaji Alasan Baba is the NDC.
No. I'm calling as a
independent
citizen.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Concerned Ghanaian.
Concerned Ghanaian. Okay, thank you, Alhaji.
Concerned Ghanaian. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
The diaspora, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I've just joined you guys, but I don't know if my good friend has touched on the issue of the dual citizenship card.
We will come to it, but it's good you call and you have mentioned it. Yeah.
Oh, you have not touched on that yet?
Yeah, go on it. Go on, Alhaji.
I know sometime 2005 there was a Supreme Court ruling which clearly stated that the requirement for dual citizen Ghanaians to acquire that card is discriminatory. The reason being that one would have been a Ghanaian first before going to acquire the citizenship of another country. So by acquiring citizenship of another country doesn't mean that the person is no longer a Ghanaian. So to ask that person to go on to acquire was just an administrative procedure. But Ghanaians are still being asked, those with dual citizenship or multiple citizenship, to acquire visas before traveling back to their country. Can my good friend explain to me what the government of Ghana is doing to implement that Supreme Court ruling?
Thank you. Where do you consult you, baby? To make job because questions in the door.
Okay. I mean, let me address the dual citizenship question he raised. The very final part of the question, he was asking that why are Ghanaians being asked to acquire visas before traveling to Ghana?
Caller, Alhaji.
Yes.
Can you repeat the last question?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if I have my Ghanaian passport and I've decided to acquire a citizenship of another country, let's say the UK, a British citizenship, that doesn't make me a less Ghanaian. I can hold my Ghanaian passport if it is valid and I'm going to Ghana. I don't need to acquire any visa to travel to my own country.
Perfect.
Just because I've acquired the citizenship of another country. And the Supreme Court made it clear that asking Ghanaians with dual citizenship to go for the dual citizenship card is discriminatory. This was passed sometime 2000, I can't quite remember what the year, but that has not been implemented.
Okay.
And even if you apply for the dual citizenship card in UK here, they will tell you they have to take it to Ghana. All this is causing hardship for Ghanaians living in the diaspora.
Alhaji, you are so right. Well, without even going into the Supreme Court point that you made, a Ghanaian holding British nationality and a valid a valid Ghanaian passport can travel to Ghana with their passport. So you are so right. You are perfect. You are spot on.
Without visa?
No, you don't need a visa in your Ghanaian passport. All you need to do is to go to the airport, present your valid Ghanaian passport, and then you can travel to Ghana. When you are coming back, present your British passport, and then you are back in your country, Britain.
Excellent.
So you are perfect. You are perfectly right on that
Can you
one.
repeat that one for our listeners so that
I am
So
saying,
most people don't know that.
yes.
So that is why we are here.
Because most people have Ghanaian passport.
Yes.
But still, no mutu kwanya, omu kwa visa.
Well, you see, let me tell you a story. You see, so let's be very clear on this one. And Alaji made a point very succinct. It must be a valid Ghanaian passport. Okay, the passport must be valid because you see, even if your passport, your Ghanaian passport is not valid, I don't think the airline will even allow you access onto their plane. They won't. So the Ghanaian passport must first of all be valid. Okay, and then once it's valid, you do not need a visa in the Ghanaian passport before you travel to Ghana. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, then thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alaji.
Thank you, Alaji.
Thank you. Bye.
Now, what about the Nana Ma mentioned about the lady, the Ghanaian lady, the blind lady who came to the UK and experienced some difficulties. A lot. This has been going on in the social media arena. Some are saying positive things, some are saying negative things, and some don't know the story. All they hear is what is that. You don't mind to give us kind of a brief analysis of it and what the outcome?
Okay, so the lady's name is Madame Ruth Agure. Okay,
yes.
So Madame Ruth came to our office one of the days. I cannot remember the exact date.
And you're blind.
Yeah, she's blind. She's visually impaired. I would like to say that she's visually impaired. Okay, so she's blind. And then she came to the office at the time we're about to close. So the front desk, she came in a taxi. So the taxi driver went inside and informed the front desk officer that, look, I have a blind lady in my car who said she has a letter to raise funds from Ghana and then she needed accommodation. So the front desk officer, without knowing what to, because almost all the senior officers had left at the time, said that, look, first of all, the Ghana High Commission doesn't help people to do fundraising in the UK, and they do not have accommodation like I mentioned earlier. I think not too long after the woman left, we had an email from a man called Reverend Chumesi. Just as we were about meeting to High Commissioner and the team of welfare people were meeting to look into the email, which actually addressed this same issue of the woman wanting help. The video popped up on social media. Okay, the long and short of it is that I think based on Reverend Chumesi's email that we received, the High Commissioner called a meeting of Madame Agure, a gentleman and a lady from a charity called Ginyame Development Foundation, and other senior members of this thing, and made it clear to them that in such cases where a blind woman comes in and says that she is stranded, we need advice from Accra, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, so in order to proceed with what the next step should be. I mean, luckily, that was on a Friday. Luckily, we got the advice from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs back in Accra, and then by Sunday, Madame Agui had left for Accra. Even though the Air Maroc ticket she had says that she had to travel to Ghana on the 25th, she said she wanted to get to Accra ASAP. We got advice from Accra, and then by Sunday, she was in Accra.
But then, by making the application, then Utiminya visa, only accommodation, and I say only baby or do or better.
You see, these are issues that I wouldn't want to go into because it would just because you see, like you rightly ask, a blind woman left Ghana all by herself, came through Gatwick Airport, and then one day she popped out the Ghana High Commission that she was stranded and that she needed accommodation. I mean, these are questions I'll leave for your cherished viewers to ask. But then the most important thing is that we got the advice and the directive that we needed from Accra, and then by Sunday, Madame Agui was flown to Accra.
Now, there is a gentleman from Ginyame or something like that. They also say they helped the woman to go to. Hello. Good evening. Pacha one friend African. Who bet my lower radio na my yesterday.
Hello.
Hello. Pacha one friend African.
Pacha, your friend Kingsley. But it's here for good evening. Good evening to the listeners.
Yo.
Greetings to Mr. Doji.
Hey, hello, Father Dixon. How are you today?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Yeah. Pacha, Father Dixon.
No, Dixon. I think he's from
Kingsley Dixon.
Kingsley Dixon.
Yeah, from
Okay.
Yes, me CEO of Ginyame Development Foundation.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, what do you care about Madame Aguri? say ya usi free Ghana buy say ya TFO betie mu row any the how a high commission so atimi support to Madam Aguri amana atimi end back in Ghana safely and well. Now no on your side I understand say Jinyame Foundation
Jinyame Development Foundation
mo your charity.
But I registered charity in UK and Ghana.
And how did you come in regards to Madam Aguri case? And what do you understand by it? Ubet mama has some background kakrebi why? Yes, Trevor.
Okay. Your friends say, yeah, charity where we'll do the welfare, yeah, Ghanaian after school club teaching Ghanaian children how to drum and dance to reduce crime in UK. Ghana we deal with basic needs and humanitarian needs. Until to honor. Yema was credit back to Methodist Church. Yema mo Ediane byproducts after Greg's for no we are Ekoji Ediane Yema homeless for.
Every day na mama homeless Ediane.
Your days Yema Wednesdays, Saturdays and Friday. It depends on what the Nyoma Benye Greg's and other people are Ediane or
okay. Now more provided to just Ghana community and everyone who is experiencing
everyone with homeless, but mostly we deal with the minority, the ethnic minority, as in Ghanaian community and the African general community. But everyone is open anyway.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And your own friends, so when you're Ghana, why stranded?
Why a friend?
My friend Adrian, or you only did or you mama more on your friend. And your friend in your corner and the enemy America side. And your cousin realizes whichever way the wire stranded, that is the most important bit we understood, and that's our job. So we understood that we have to find a way to make it comfortable so we can sort our issue. Online, the charities need asking for funding so that we can be able to do certain services that can help to certain Mr. Doji Ghana High Commission in the nature. Buy no video in the end video, no, because this is what she told us, and obviously, but to cut everything short, no.
Hold on, Mona video no, Emma Kasai. Okay. And what was the intention or the purpose of that video?
Oh, the purpose, and it's because before that, I don't know if we should. I think the problem is sorting it out.
Let's just move in.
Okay. By that time, Reverend and Mr. Doji Kano. See, and then Roman Methodist Reverend. It's true that issue, no, let me say. So the time, you know, communicate here, they email the High Commissioner. But time a year from there was a holiday in Ghana, actually. Okay. I think it was a Monday. Okay. So before that, they are from us. So it was we were working with Jinyame Development Foundation was working with the Reverend. We sent an email. We gave him the details of the woman's passport and other things to send to the High Commissioner. Okay. But you before you share, but the whole thing is that my minister needs to know. We were trying to get our intention was to find ways or find some money. That's why we left our email that if anybody wants to help. Okay. We didn't go there to do any negative way in Crown and Ghanaian Crown. Yeah, sort it out. Even Mr. Doji said, planning some outreach to any educated Ghanaian community about certain things that's happened. So, that's Nyamia do any Ghana commission, you want to be a course. See, Madam Rujo, Ghana successfully nice or any more way.
Okay, thank you. And to see, I will be about Mojumano Sabia, or be humo, and I will be here help to be to say the Okana. And okay,
and you made us for the opportunity. The American is a survey. A Jibin young Ghana funding the heading called welfare issues. No, I had into demonstrate you for Neo Beauty inside Jinyame on www.jinyamefoundation.org.uk. Your email to info@jinyamefoundation.org.uk, whereby your young worker is donating tea. Because the Yenya donation with me abuani at Yena, Obi be a full say, you share website of the Mudia. So you organ and that's a Hana Sia, Yena Yabua. This is what we stand for, especially for the Ghanaian community. That's why we are holding the name Jinyame Development Foundation, whereby you know it's Jinyame.
Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And what is the learning from this in terms of for the community, like cases like this?
Well, you see, the learning from us comes back to the issue I raised earlier. You see, when you are leaving Ghana, I mean, somehow you should make provisions for your sustenance whilst you are here in the UK, because that is very important. Okay, I mean that is the only way we can keep some of these things. But then Ghana High Commission, we are here to seek the interest of Ghanaian nationals here in the UK. But you see, I've enumerated some of the things we do: welfare services, consular services, trade
welfare,
next week, and all those other things. You see, so let's look beyond accommodation. I mean, as for accommodation issues, practically, maybe a high commission needs high resources, to do all those kind of things. But you see, the lesson to learn from that is that when something happens, or if people want to contact the High Commission, I mean, we have so many ways that people can contact us. Our email, our contacts are on there on the Ghana High Commission. I mean, you are cooler. Anytime you call me, you get me either on my landline, my office line.
I have to say, sir, you've been available to our community, and well done.
We try. So, I mean, people should contact us and seek clarification on some of these things. So that going forward we can cooperate and work together. Now, immigration, I hear one of the areas I say can in terms of the Ghana community, but also a bit shifted to welfare where you ever touch that because next week you ever talk about that. But there is a number of Ghanaians are very stranded. They don't know say Omukufi and Asomoa. It been turning into alcohol use near there, mental health. A lot of displaced people sleeping in buses near there. There was a time this guy was saying to me, say he feels Obey better off in Ghana, but he doesn't have a plane fare even to go to Ghana. In fact, the Ghana High Commission is collaborating with the Home Office to take care of some of those voluntary returns. So if the person is prepared to go, the Home Office, the UK government will give them some amount of money for them to settle back into the Ghanaian society when they go.
Irrespective, say, will stay and now we need stay.
No, I mean whichever way, whether you have stay or no stay, the UK government will give you some money and assist you. Once again, the UK government has a provision for people who want to return to Ghana voluntarily. Okay. Our welfare officers have that is on Tuesdays and Thursdays they do surgeries to receive such people. Once the person is ready, they will interview them, and whatever it is, they will take it from there. But that is something that the UK government provides for people who want to return voluntarily. Yes, there is such a service.
Thank you. Nti etiefo we dey mate say wo ha na say we experience difficulties bia wo pese wo sa ko back home either say wo feel the normal journey a bit of a struggle. Maybe a yare and I say baby you find it difficult to cope. Now you decide yourself the UK government is willing to help and support you through in collaboration with Ghana High Commission.
Yes.
Really good. And then you in Sembebre. Normal so but you decided say you best stay within the confines of visa application and all that.
Yes.
And I want my TF and they say our advice to the community is say answer they are closing off.
Your advice is say we are there for Ghanaians. We are here to represent the interest of the Ghana government. So when they have issues, they should come to us. We are every day we're taking steps to make sure that our services improve, both in terms of visas, in terms of passport acquisition. It's not a perfect system, but every day we are taking steps to make sure that we improve, and then we'll continue to do so that we can serve them better. Because at the end of the day, we are here to represent their interests. Okay, so
if your problems they should feel free and complain.
Yes,
to the High Commission.
To the High Commission, yes. If we can, and that is why I mentioned that. You see, the kind of help we are able to provide to Ghanaian nationals resident in the UK can only be within the confines of what the law permits us. Okay. The reason why I keep banging on this point is that you see, Ghana is a sovereign state, and there are decisions that when we take, the UK government cannot interfere with that decision. In the same vein, there are certain decisions that the British government can decide to take, and we are not allowed to interfere. What we do is that we try and help our nationals based on what the law permits. I don't know if I'm making that point clear. So we are more than happy to help Ghanaians. We are more than happy to provide advice.
But there are things areas I won't even cover.
Exactly.
Like she said, we'll get you somebody out of prison. nyadi amubetimi.
I mean,
no.
Say, no. Let me make the point. Say, actually, Pakuna, and the person is in prison. We can visit the person on request.
Okay.
To listen to their case and to see how we can help within the confines of the law. But when the person is convicted by a court of competent jurisdiction, you don't expect the Ghana High Commission to go in and say that, hey, Mr. Judge, why did you put this man?
No.
Exactly.
Or investigate crimes.
No,
or
we cannot
interfere in criminal
in the investigative. Exactly, we are not allowed to do that.
Carry searches for missing people.
No.
Only the British police and
that is the law the UK law enforcement agencies. That is their
pay
job.
Bills
but then let me also make it clear that when a Ghanaian national reports to us that their rights are being trampled upon, it is our duty to investigate and see where those breaches are and to draw the attention of the relevant authority accordingly. Did you go? I'm saying.
And then other ones, so no, Muntimin bills, the Mobi in Casa Ghana committee, and I said, Obenyeska, remember this guy everywhere. Make travel arrangements for you. Got your movie oh, we say flight, and I say, we have a ticket, and I be visa, and I say, God, Omuntimin help to enter the country if you don't have an appropriate visa
exactly
requirements near the
It's just like, I mean, helping someone to enter the country means that the British government should also help their people to enter Ghana, which cannot be done. Yeah, so
that was
thank you very much.
Next week, so you ever heard welfare matters because there were a number of displaced Ghanaians are almost experiencing difficulties. Some are caught up with values issues. Omo mabaha, omo bakroma, omo bewoma, and I say omo di nkola ne ba no musa. Ama omo identity, any high identity na be crashing, and they don't know what to do. Ebi ni musa be wu kra, obi ha waba be yare wa be wu. Owu ye no, oni sika e di be sie no. They feel say it's the responsibility of the Ghana Commission. And to say no ma betima aye clear kakra, obi abe yare or experiencing difficulties. Does it go to Ghana Commission Welfare Department for help, or where does it go? Oh, there is a number of displaced people. Unim said last week we call Seven Sisters. We call it West Green Road. One guy was saying to me, say he's been sleeping on our bus for the past 3 months. Or was a bus or that or the coast city no the aba or the coast city no the aba. And the search advice now their mind they say so if people want to go home rather than say better bus now go up and down. Oh, it will develop into things in the long run. You can't sustain that. Oh, you can get advice on that. Until you better touch welfare matters next week. Kakra, now the following weeks, you heard trade and investment. Thank you, they call Kakra. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you all. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, thank you.